YouTube, how y'all doing? You got Destined Tarot back up in the building. Y'all, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I guess that makes this a night owl. So, excuse my, I guess this the bedroom voice, huh? I just don't want to wake up my mom, y'all, okay? So, my apologies. I'm trying to do what I gotta do, okay? But as I walk in the building, we have the song Halfway playing on Spirit Radio. And I'm telling you, it gives me the energy of somebody wanting to meet you halfway now that you're on this golden paved road. I was getting ready to put this deck away because, as you can see, I'm trying to clear the table. I still had the Three of Swords at the bottom of the tarot here. Somebody who's brokenhearted because they can't meet you halfway. This golden paved road actually looks like it's just one. I don't know why I keep hearing one lane. Meant for one person. Like, like a single road, a single lane. I mean, even though it looks like it's big enough to fit more than one person, but you're walking along this road alone, this golden paved road. Now I'm going to put this tarot up and see if we can get more on this channeling here. Music. Somebody could be a musician. Somebody could be listening to messages and lyrics. Sound healing. Record companies. Hey, this is a lot going on right here. Destiny path. Smooth transition. Blessings ahead. Alignment. Right place. Right time. Hey, collective, maybe some of you guys are going to be at the right place at the right time and meet somebody that's going to, hey, I don't know, maybe give you a record deal. I mean, but that doesn't happen in these days anymore. The whole record industry has changed. The whole music business has changed. Hey, maybe you're your own record company. Maybe you're somebody successful with music. Take it how it resonates, collective. But you on a golden paved path. And everybody can't go on that path with you. Bottom of the deck. Wow. See, it's all about these exes. These exes, these friends, these family members from the past that you are in no contact with. Collective, this card says unfinished business. And right now we have till the cops come knocking. Somebody got the police coming to the door, maybe coming to pick them up. And it's been coming out in tarot land, the spiritual police coming to pick somebody up because they got to go to spiritual jail. But we going to get more on this channel in here, collective, because from the way this started, it really did seem like somebody was trying to meet you halfway. And see, the song just before that was Four Leaf Clover. So the irony of you being on the golden paved path, somebody seeing you as very lucky. And the song that was just before that was Thank You. Now, is it possible that right when somebody getting picked up by the police, they feel like now you guys have unfinished business? Collective, y'all know I gotta say my prayer on that one. Holy angels of the white light, my ancestors, my spirit guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown spirit sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender spirit and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. Y'all know I was already reaching for it, collective. That situations deck. And then I said, I got to light my dragon's blood. So there was a little delayed reaction there. But here we go. Let's find out what's the situation with these exes for real. They talking about they got unfinished business with you. And right now, somebody might have police activity at their home. Collective, we have the negotiator energy coming through at the bottom of the deck. You got an ex that wants to come in and negotiate. It says bargaining and begging. Now, this is a water fountain that's spewing the water. So it's like an abundance of water here, right? If it's just running, overflowing. This is somebody who is going to come in begging, collective. They're going to come in bargaining with you because I really believe they feel you guys have unfinished business. But as we split the deck here, collective, this is somebody that feels lost. This is somebody who's feeling ghosted by you. You cut them off. They're feeling blocked by you. And I don't know if they in some kind of trouble, collective, but it sounded like somebody needs some help. Till the cops come knocking. Maybe the cops have already come knocking at somebody's door, collective. Because there's been a lot of fighting with somebody. Somebody could be going to jail, collective, right now at this time. And maybe that's allowing somebody to come back to you. This card says recalling, but it actually is somebody that's returning, someone who is reminiscing. They got a lot of memories, good memories of you. Now, you may not feel the same, collective, but this is somebody that wants to come get you back. Now that somebody else could be going to jail. Now that somebody's out the way. But see, with somebody being out the way, collective, doesn't mean that they're not still attached. We got the done energy coming out the deck. You are done. I believe this is you. You've learned your lesson when it comes to this person. You have completed a cycle with somebody that is now feeling triggered, collective. We got triggers at the bottom of the deck. And the song that's playing right now is Can't Explain. Jill Scott. Somebody said they can't explain why they just so triggered by you. Collective, your name. Certain places y'all probably done been to. Cars that are like yours. This is somebody who now might be triggered because they're feeling some type of way, collective, about you turning your back, ghosting them. Remember, we just seen that? Blocking them. This person from your past that's still in your energy, collective. Did y'all see that? Flew right out the deck. Somebody who's feeling this unquenchable thirst. It says unquenchable, wanting more. This is somebody who's got this insatiable thirst, desire for you. But this is somebody who likes to party. With this nightlife energy, this is somebody who likes to have a good time. They're a risk taker. This is somebody who just might be thinking about taking this risk. They said what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So maybe this is somebody who's hoping y'all can keep this a secret. But they gotta have you, collective, and you already done. You done already turned your back. All right, collective, I seen it flip. I seen something. Yep, there it go. Wow. Look at that, collective. Your twin flame. Somebody that feels like they're your twin flame. Collective. It's been coming out. But y'all know there is a such thing as a karmic twin. You got this karmic twin that wants your unconditional love, collective. Somebody who's saying now they're certain They know what they want. They want you. They want this unconditional love. Somebody may feel, even though you turning your back on them, you still love them. And they said they coming in to take a risk, collective. They about to come in and take a risk because they feel like y'all have unfinished business. Ooh wee, collective. When I split the deck, we have somebody who's dealing with addictions right now. Drugs, alcohol, mental traps. Somebody probably need to go to therapy, go through a recovery in their life. This is somebody who's stuck in toxic patterns. Maybe that addiction is you, collective. Maybe this is somebody who's trying to use other vices because they're really feeling like they haven't been able to quench this desire of wanting more of you, collective. And right now on Spirit Radio, we have Do You Know? Collective, do you know that somebody is drinking and drugging because they want more of you? And it's an insatiable desire. Like they can't shake it. They can't deny it. They can't avoid it any longer. Look at them. They look like they a mess, collective. And we did see this is somebody that feels lost. Remember at the beginning of this read? I mean, I don't know if this is somebody that wants to come knock on your door like they the cops. Because we did see till the cops come knocking playing on Spirit Radio. Maybe it's that serious, collective. This person want to come knocking on your door like they the police because they got this insatiable desire for you, even though you turned your back on them. Collective, this card says heaven, the the divine realm, peace, angelic guidance, elevation, higher self, answered prayers. Somebody is now seeing you as their answered prayer. Somebody prayed for someone like you, collective, is what they saying. And they're seeing you possibly as angelic guidance in their life now. Because remember, they're lost, feeling lost without you, wanting to meet you halfway, and wondering, do you know? Because that's the song that's playing right now on Spirit Radio. Do you know that somebody's praying for you? That somebody wants peace? They said they don't want to fight no more. They don't want to be in no contact with you anymore. But they have been toxic, right? Doing toxic things. We got the book coming out, y'all. Information, library, Akashic records, spiritual study, hidden knowledge, sacred text. Collective is making me feel like you got access to the Akashic records. You're very tapped in, if you will, to the divine. You have hidden knowledge. You may know that this is somebody that wants you back, but you could still be choosing to keep your back turned to this person. Y'all, this energy came up in another reading. Somebody getting plastic surgery? Is this somebody who is making some changes? But maybe the changes are fake, huh? I mean, they're still not being real. I mean, a BBL is not a real booty, right? It looks like a nice butt, but it's a fake butt. So maybe this is somebody who is still fake, collective. Somebody who's coming in with an altered appearance. This is somebody who has image obsession. They care about how they look, collective. So maybe that's why they portray a fake image. They don't want you to really see who they really are, collective. But right now, we have Goodbye playing on Spirit Radio. And I'm telling y'all, that's the theme song over here. Goodbye, love. Farewell, friend. Hope that you're happy with what you got. This is where the story ends. And maybe that was what was written in the Akashic records. For you to never really get back in the union with this twin flame. You could just be a catalyst twin. Someone that brings about change so that this person can connect to their higher self and be the best version of themselves. But it doesn't look like they're going about it the right way. They still getting that plastic surgery so they can look like they've done the work. Ooh, look at this, collective. All right. Wow. Here we go with the destiny, the wheel of fortune, covering the sword of power. Oh my goodness. This sword of power says fighting back, standing in your power, cutting cords, truth weapon, divine justice. Your divine justice, collective, is that you hold that truth sword about this person, and you're fighting back by standing in your power and not going back to somebody. You're cutting the cord. And that could have been written in the great book of books, collective, the sacred text. What this person doesn't realize was already written. Their fate, their life story was already written, that they get karma. You being their karma. This was a divine timeline that they were supposed to be on with you. But they were dealing with addictions. It did come out in another read. Somebody could have had a sex addiction. We seen the person on the car drinking and possibly doing drugs, trying to cope with this unquenchable desire that they still have for you. Collective, you know this is somebody that's suspect. They have questionable behavior. They're a red flag. It says guilty energy. Something's off. Bad vibes. This is somebody that gives you bad vibes now, collective. They're guilty of being a player in this lifetime. Look at all these cards coming out for the twin flame, y'all. They're guilty of being a player this lifetime. There's a whole lot of cards, collective. We had these covering this. And I don't know if y'all seen my last video, but I did say that somebody had a spiritually transmitted demon. They got this demon energy covering the treasure. Wow. The jackpot energy. This is somebody who we did see you as that golden paved road, but you're walking down it by yourself because you've turned your back on this karmic energy. This was a karmic contract. This sword of power says you're cutting the cord. You have the truth weapon when it comes to this soul contract that you had with this person. You're holding the sword of truth, and the sword of truth is giving justice energy, aka you're walking karma. And that was what was written in the book, that you be karma, that your value be hidden from this person. This treasure energy says hidden value, jackpot, something worth protecting, gift, unexpected blessing. You were a gift to somebody, and they could still be praying for you. But right now, you could be taking time off, taking a break. You could be in reset mode when it comes to this person's energy. And there's a lot of people gossiping about this. You've reset your energy. People could be gossiping about you being this golden ticket, which is given the once in a lifetime chance, divine opportunity, spiritual fast pass, favor granted, covered by creatives. Now, here we go again with the artists, musicians, writers, source energy, divine expression, inspiration, originality. Collective, you're somebody very creative, very inspiring, and you could be someone that does music because we've seen that earlier, or something in the arts. You're very artistic. You could be a writer, and this demon was probably trying to stop you here. This person who's possessed, that was trying to control you. Somebody that wanted to be your handler. Somebody who has an obsession. They have inner torment, an energetic parasite. Y'all seen how that was covering that? You got the sort of truth that this is somebody who's an energetic parasite that might be going to a priest, seeking moral, a moral advisor, somebody who may have or maybe turning to people that are religious. I don't know if maybe this was supposed to be someone that was supposed to be a priest, but turned into a gravedigger. Collective. This says someone who planned your downfall, secret burial, hidden evidence, karma activator. Wow. So it's giving me the energy of somebody who was supposed to be a priest, if you're a high priestess, but they became corrupt. They were corrupted by demons, collective. This person was corrupted by demons and they turned around and were trying to plan your downfall. Wow. But look how you still winning, collective. You still being blessed. You still have favor being granted. I wish I could remember where I seen that card that said favor granted. But you are standing in your power. I gotta see what's at the bottom of the deck now, collective. Government. This is somebody who thought they could control you. They thought they were your ruler, institution, policy, manipulation, authority, interference. Wow. Is this somebody who thought they was some kind of authority figure in your life? They thought they were able to control you. We did see somebody who wanted to be your handler. Wow, collective. This is deep. Yeah. But their karma that's being activated because they were trying to plan your downfall is that you still get to go down the golden paved path. You still get to receive your blessings from the divine because you're answering the call for your life with that purpose. Maybe your purpose once again was to be a catalyst twin, a twin that wasn't meant to come into union, but to trigger someone into their awakening. And believe me, going through karma is definitely going to bring about an awakening. Bottom of the deck, Spirit had me save it. The Six of Swords energy. You're moving away from these troubled waters. hmm And continuing to heal in this star energy. Continuing to maintain your peace. Maintain harmony and balance in your life. Because you know this person didn't have good intentions. They were a grave digger, collective, in your life. Wow. Trying to dig an early grave for you, collective. Mm, mm, mm. Now hoping that you could give them this unconditional love. I almost feel like that spirit saying you have genuine love that's coming in for you. Somebody that will be unconditional. That could be your new beginning, your new start, your new opportunity. In that Page of Pentacles energy, you could be going towards a new opportunity, a whole new start, a fresh start, which is why it's in the Page energy. Because this pastor, this priest, they're corrupt, collective. Mm, mm, mm. Wow, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Landing on the book, the Akashic Records. We have closer to my dreams. Maybe that's you that's getting closer to your dreams, collective, in this Nine of Pentacles energy. This Nine of Pentacles is covering these two cards. But there's also more cards behind this Nine of Pentacles. We have the Chariot covered by the Three of Swords. And here's that Nine of Pentacles. So you're on your Chariot, collective, and it's causing someone heartbreak. Somebody is heartbroken that you really are on your Chariot. But collective, you see this Seven of Swords. This is somebody who's still a liar, a cheater, someone who's very deceptive, that you're being protected from, collective. You see that with the Seven of Wands? Wow. We got the Seven of Swords covered by the Seven of Wands. 7, 7. This was divinely orchestrated for you to leave this person behind. It was written in the Akashic Records. This is somebody that didn't want me to tell you that, collective. You put them to rest in this Four of Swords energy. This could be you that healed from this connection with this twin flame energy. But this could be them being laid to rest in the Four of Swords and you being moved away from the troubled waters with the Six of Swords behind that, which now 6 swords plus 4 swords makes 10 swords. You're moving away from someone that betrayed you, collective. You put someone to rest that betrayed you, collective. It's all over this message. We have, this looks like the Two of Pentacles in the upright and crossing, covering the Page of Swords, which is covering the Empress energy. So this is somebody who's still stalking you, still watching you, collective, in that Page of Swords energy. But Spirit is also trying to let you know that they're still imbalanced. This is somebody who's still a juggler. They're unstable, which is why they need to stay put to rest in that Four of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck. Did y'all see how quick that card came out? We got the Four of Pentacles in the upright. And it landed on that demon. This is somebody who's refusing to let go of your energy, collective, in that the Four of Pentacles. And now we have a Tower moment. This could be you holding back your energy from a demon. And that could be the reason for the Tower. Because they know you're unconditionally loving. So you standing in your power and standing in your strength and resisting this person is creating a Tower moment in their life, because we see it, collective. They still desire you, but this desire, it says lust, sexual chemistry. Y'all know lust is devil energy. And this is somebody who's scared and full of anxiety right now, because look at this person still watching through the VR, the virtual reality lens. They still feel like they could be chained and bound to your energy, but scared and panicking that they may have lost it, because you could be getting someone coming in, collective, that's coming in to love you the right way. Somebody who's coming in to adore you. Somebody who just may even be enchanted with you. And you're throwing someone else in the trash, collective. Ooh wee. You throwing someone else in the trash because they still wanted to manipulate you. This is justice. Y'all see that? Justice behind the Tower. This is justice. This is the scales being balanced for you. We just seen karmic justice on another card. Karmic justice to the player. Someone that wanted to still play you, that you gonna have or leave waiting. You gonna leave them behind. Ooh, we had the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. You leaving somebody waiting because you choosing another direction. The Two of Wands to the Three of Wands makes Five of Wands. Somebody who could still be confused, because the Five of Wands could represent chaos and confusion. And I would believe that that person is confused with this Two of Pentacles covering the Empress energy here. The Two of Pentacles in the upright and crossing. So maybe this is somebody who's still trying to figure some things out with that card coming out crossing. But I think you still holding back your energy regardless of what they trying to figure out, you still gone, collective, on your chariot. And you're leaving this person behind. You're also being protected from them. You've learned your lesson, collective. I'm closing out. We have, looks like the number 12. That's been a reoccurring theme, y'all. The number 12 card coming out with the South Node, the lunar South Node in the reverse. And we have, wow, Aquarius energy in the reverse and crossing. Wow. That Aquarius energy landed on the treasure chest, y'all, the jackpot. And that South Node in the reverse would mean someone that's in their North Node. And that landed on top of the Page of Swords. So it's crazy how we have somebody that's stalking somebody that's in their North Node. But I find it interesting how it came out with the South Node energy being in the reverse. So maybe this is Spirit saying that you're eliminating and removing toxic energy out of your life. Somebody who could be toxic that you don't want. You're no longer dealing with toxic energy, and you're standing on that with this 12 energy, the hangman. This could be you having a new perspective about this person and staying stuck with that new perspective, because this person could still be in devil energy. And we've seen that with that lust energy. This person is not having their hopes or their wishes or their prayers answered at this time with that star energy in the reverse and crossing. Because sometimes the star card could also represent somebody hoping, wishing, and praying. And we did see that energy. Somebody that really was praying for you. Because remember, we saw the heaven card? You were somebody that was sent from heaven, but you only get one shot at an earth angel. And I believe that's what Spirit's showing us with the dice, that they're not getting another chance because they're still toxic and they haven't changed. And that's why you're being protected from them, because they still were trying to be sneaky, still trying to be deceptive, and we're still coming in lying to you, collective. Spirit's not having it. I'm going to leave it there, collective. Much love and much light. And don't forget to like the video on your way out. Please and thank you. If you need a reading, my information is in the description box below. Till the next time, collective stud stars. Namaste.